Today I'm going to talk about how you can improve adaptability and innovation of your organization. The idea is to develop the specific approach to change, which can be developed only if your team shares specific values. I choose 10 values which, in my opinion, can boost the innovation and adaptability, and every week I'm talking a bit more about one of it. Today about decentralization, about using the whys, the experience, the skills which are in an organization, in your company, and can be unlocked and used for business purpose. Stay with me. My name is Witold and I'm helping small medium enterprises be more adaptable and responsive to the changing business environment. Let's talk about how to improve the adaptability and boost the innovation of your company. The way how people react to change, how they innovate, how they adapt is a purely cultural thing. That means if you would like to improve the adaptability and boost innovation with your organization, you will need to deal with your company culture. So every time when something is happening, when people need to react to something, when they decide to undertake an action, the actions are based on assumptions about the reality they hold. And the important thing is, depends on the kind of assumptions about the reality, people react differently. As a team, they can react in a very similar way if the assumptions are common, are shared. These assumptions are called values. Today we talk about the second value of the chosen 10, which I think can contribute to building a strong, more adaptable and innovation-boosting company's culture: decentralization. I often ask senior managers, how often do you see customers by yourself? Depending on the industry and size of the company, the answer will vary. Quite often the answer is, well, no, not very often. So great following questions are: who sees your clients on a daily basis? Who is more important for your clients, you as a senior manager or the person who deals with them day to day? Who has more impact on their customer experience? Who is the best person to ask or to work with if you want to improve customer service? And I hope the answer is very clear for you. That's the person who deals with the client day by day, 8 hours per day. So the following question is, how do you collaborate with them to get an insight? How do you involve them in a customer service improvement? This way of thinking touches every single area of an organization. I'm pretty sure if you have expanded your business, you will have found that you can't be everywhere. You can't control everything. Well, the separate question is, do you really need to? But you can't always find the best ideas and the best solutions. If you are developing your business right now, you will realize this pretty soon. How do you make use of the potential of people in your company when it comes to making decisions or finding solutions? Who is the most aware of everyday blockers in the process of your company? Is it the senior manager or the person who deals with this process day by day, 8 hours per day? Well, I hope that a lot of good observations and experience can be passed from the people who are dealing with the process, on a daily basis. So why not ask or even allow or facilitate teams to sort out their problems? The trick is, if you want to develop this value, you need to set boundaries and create a system of working on the development of new ideas. You need to answer for the question like how the decisions are made or how the decisions are passed to others, how they are formalized, how they are reported to higher ranks. And sorry, an open door policy is not enough. For the next weeks, I will publish a weekly article and video about a value which can contribute to building a strong, more adaptable and innovation-boosting company's culture. I will share case studies and examples to illustrate how these values can help you build a better culture for your company. Subscribe now to avoid missing an update. Do you like this video? Thumb up is only one. See you next time. Stay tuned.